Hello there, welcome to the Media Coach video tip. So what's the big idea? More importantly, what's your big idea? When you deliver a speech, when you do a training session, when you do a seminar, even when you write an article, what's the big idea? There should be only one really big idea in everything you do. If you try and give people 3 or 4 different ideas, they're going to get confused and they probably won't remember any of them in detail. Speeches all have one big idea. We've just been through an election campaign. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to talk politics at all. But if somebody had a big idea, if somebody was absolutely clear what message they wanted to deliver, you understood it. You knew what they were about. You didn't have to agree with it, but you understood what their point of view was. And it's the same when you're a speaker. It's the same when you're presenting in front of an audience. People have to be absolutely clear what your big idea is. If you've got a big idea, it's not a bad idea to make it the title of your speech, or at least the subtitle, to reference it when you start, to remind people at the end, remember, if there's one thing I want you to go away thinking about, it's this. And obviously, all of the stories, the anecdotes, the examples, the research throughout your speech should refer in some way to that big idea. They should support it. They should give examples of how it works in practice. I've heard loads of speeches over the years. I've been doing this more than 40 years now, and I've heard thousands, if not tens of thousands of speeches. And only a few of them made a big impression on me. Great example is Sir Ken Robinson with his TED Talks about whether schools kill creativity, which is his big idea. His contention is that they do, and he explains himself very well. But if I go and listen to a speech where somebody's trying to give me 7 steps for this, or 5 steps for that, or 3 ways to do something else, I'm lost. I'm lost because I don't know what the big idea is. So when you think about putting together any form of communication, when you think about putting together a speech or a video or a workshop or a training session or even writing a book, what's the big idea? If you have that, it's going to work. If you don't, people won't know what you're talking about. I wish you the best of luck.